Hello friends, welcome to my channel Ravi Electronics for you. Today we are going to learn about diode. We are not going to start as a conventional way of teaching like PN diode, what is the types of PN diode, how it is going to be junction forms. Instead of those things, I am believing that everyone aware of that. We will directly start the how diode can be used, what are the applications, and we'll do more into the practicals. So this is how the diode looks like. You can see the ring mark. This is the cathode and this is the anode. The diode can be operates in two bias. One is forward bias and the other is the reverse bias. So the diode can conduct only in one direction. So when the diode is in forward bias, the diode is just like a switch. So it will having some voltage drop. The voltage drop is represented over here. It is just like a switch, acting like a switch when it is in forward bias. When this is operating in a reverse bias, it is going to be act like a open switch. So to understand better, the forward bias is when you give more voltage at this anode, this will go into forward bias. When you apply less voltage than the operating voltage of this diode, this will be in reverse direction, so reverse bias. So the diode into not going to conduct, so it will act like a open switch. We'll see how the data sheet look like for diode. So we're not going to learn more into how the diode PN junction forms, all those things. I believe that everyone aware of PN junction, how it is formed, all these things. Now we are going to focus more into the practical. How to read the data sheet of diode. First thing is, you can see it is having SMA or SMB case. This is the package of the diode. You can see here, this is the diodes. The diode which I shown before is different, that is a through hole. These are the SMD diodes. So this is how the diodes will look like, SMA or SMB package. And we can see the VA characteristics in this data sheet also. I will show you that later. Before that, we need to look into some other parameters. One thing is we need to see the forward voltage. So this is the voltage. We have seen that 0.6 volts or 0.7 volts for silicon and 0.3 volts for germanium. So it also depends upon the current flowing through that, whether a drop will be there in the diode. The maximum drop across this diode is 1.1 volt. That you can see the actual graphs of diode which is given in the data sheet. So here you can note here, this is the 0.6 and 0.7. So after 0.7 only the diode is in conduction and the current flow through the diode. So this is where the diode will act like a closed switch. And this is one parameter we need to look into the data sheet. And what is the temperature, operating temperature, we need to look, and thermal resistance also important. These parameters I am going to explain you in my further section, why we are going to consider this thermal resistance and all. And we need to be considered on the peak repetitive reverse voltage also. So it's all depends upon the package, it vary, and what is the type of diode. Sometimes it will vary, depends upon the diode type, like Schottky diode and all. We are going to learn those things in coming sections. Now we are going to do the practicals for this diode for understanding better. Now we will do the diode practical and we will understand better way how the diode works. Here you can see this is a voltage source 5 volt and you are having diode D1 and resistance R1 and this is one LED. The intention of this one is we are going to make this LED on through this circuit. Now this diode is act like a forward bias in this circuit and we will see how the diode behaves like a forward bias, and if it is reverse bias, how the circuit behaves. First we will see the behavior of diode. Now I am starting the simulation. You can see the current flowing through this circuit. This is how the current flow. Now the diode is in forward bias. I am keeping the diode into reverse bias. We will see how the circuit behavior. So when I turn this diode into reverse direction, there is no flow of electrons, there is no flow of current. Now I am making the diode again in forward bias. You can see there is a flow of electrons. The current is flowing now. Now we will see what is the voltage drop across this diode and how much of current flowing through this path. For that, what we can do, for understanding better, we'll add a voltmeter across the LED and resistance. So I'll add one voltmeter. I'll stop the simulation. So I have added the voltmeter. So you can note that it is having 4.5 volts. It means that the voltage drop across this one is 0.5 volt. So 5 volt, and it is dropping 5 volts of voltage here. So you are getting 4.5 volt. So with this 4.5 volt, only the current flowing through this path. You can note that the voltage drop across this diode is 502 millivolt, that means 0.5 volt. So because of dropping 0.5 volt, so 5 minus 0.5, you are having 4.5 volt. So with this 4.5 volt, you can calculate what is the current flowing through this path. So with this LED, now the current flowing through this path is 2.84 milliamperes. When you are having the voltage drop across this diode is 1.66. So how we can calculate the current is 4.5 minus the voltage drop across this LED and the resistance. With that, we can able to calculate the current. Again, I am repeating, I equal to V by R. So V is here 4.5 minus this voltage drop, that is VF of this LED, that is 1.66. 4.5 minus 1.66 divided by 1 kilo ohm will give the current in this path, that is 2.84 milliamperes. So this is how we can able to know that the diode is act like a switch. So when it is in forward bias, it is a closed switch. When it is in reverse bias, it will act like a open switch. And this diode is act like a reverse voltage protection. Also, we are going to learn more about what are the different types of applications of diode in upcoming videos, and where and all we are going to use the diodes in various applications, like how the diode is act like a rectifier, how the diode is act like a freewheeling diode, how the diode is going to act like a surge protection. These things we can able to learn in upcoming videos. So please stay tuned to my channel and please do subscribe. We are going to come with more application oriented videos. Thank you.